Hello and welcome again. Today we'll talk about Atlas Lithium, ATLX, finishing 29.44. Overall quite positive, but there are some indications of possible, let's say, cautiousness. Here, well, tomorrow it's expected to be high, but the reasons why is because, so if you're already in position, it would be interesting to observe. The reasons it should be higher still tomorrow is that the upwards MACD wave is just starting, so it should finish before going lower. And overall, you can see we bounced here on top of moving average 20, so looks like we will form still some higher level. And the gap between the actual price and moving average 20 should be higher, similarly to what we observed here before. So with this respect, it could be very spiky. But after that, it's important not to, also here, by the way, you can see some illustration. After that, it's important not to wait too long, not to be too greedy, because then we might have a sudden retest of moving average 200, similarly to what it was observed also in these spiky behaviors previously. So very spiky in a couple of days, but then might be going down. So if you're already in position or not yet, I would enter here on any volatility with a stop loss to be at moving average 20 exactly, because if it would be pierced lower, it might actually drop down very strong again. But if you want still to wait and average down, and averaging down would be good anywhere in these levels actually, and then sell at the profit. So if it will be spiky, still should be rebouncing, but most probably it will just go high, then you can exit. Very difficult to predict what would be exact higher level, because there are no real channel expectations here. But I would say something at the end of, let's say, trading day, if it's very high, or up to 17% should be good enough in this case, but could be even higher spiker. After that might be a little bit tricky to go. Why I think it will be very spiky here as well, of other interesting parameters that confirming this way of thinking, is that you see after having a block formation, there was this peak, and usually after peak it should be another kind of a block formation. So we will observe this could be something like that. So it was like peak here, also block formation. Usually it's kind of classical behavior. Of course, could be few peaks as well. That's what I meant when saying it might be extremely volatile. But for now, technically only speaking, all parameters are very, very accelerative for this one. So with this being said, that's all for ATLX. Should be quite interesting for coming days, actually till end of the week. And then we shall see. With this being said, that's all. See you at other episodes of Stocks Advisor.